steal something from the New York Times, and I think our president has echoed this. Any serious effort to fight warming will require everyone to pay more for energy. That's almost a given. What we're looking at is let's keep these increases small and manageable and spread them out a little bit. This is just in a nutshell what we've been, when we speak to Congress, this is what we tell them. We think the legislation should be fair. It should recognize that there are regional differences in how electricity is produced. No one should be penalized and pay more because of where they live. Second, it should be affordable. Any plan should keep electricity affordable for all Americans and not just select groups. Congress must keep cost to consumers in mind as they debate these proposals. And please, our economy just can't take another big hit. And finally, they have to be achievable. We're just wasting our time here. If we do things and there aren't any options for us, then we're going to be right back to the table working on this again. Now, with all this going on, we're not waiting around for Congress to do something. I wanted to show you just a few of the things that electric co-ops in Missouri are doing, the sort of thing that really makes me proud where I work. The past 15 years, we've spent $1 billion on environmental improvements to power plants. And just the money spent at Thomas Hill, just in the last few years alone, is more than the original cost of the plant. And seen some huge improvements in air quality. Some biomass projects at Central Electric's power plant in Chamois. I wish y'all could get down there and see what they're doing. This was a project where they burned walnut hulls. A lot of things they're doing down there. It's a small plant and it's really good for research. But not only have they generated green power, but they've also kept a lot of things out of landfills, which is kind of an issue. Our Take Control and Save program, this has been very effective. The goal was to spend $31.1 million to save 1.9 million megawatt hours of electricity. That's essentially a power plant or a unit in a power plant there. Some of the things we did, we gave away 2 million CFL bulbs. And we have seen the numbers are going down even when you adjust for the temperature and that sort of thing, making a huge difference. The only business in the world that will spend money to encourage people to use less of their product. I don't know how that works, but it's been a good thing for members. Wind farms. I don't know if any of you have been up in northwest Missouri to see the wind farms. We're receiving the entire output from the first 3 wind farms in Missouri, and there's a 4th one under the way. Should be done this time. It's bigger than all the other 3. Capable of powering about 50,000 homes. When they work really well. This is another project going on down at Chamois. This sounds hard to believe, but they're actually taking the flue gas, which is what we're concerned about. We're pumping it through these, which are essentially swimming pools. They're producing, there's algae growing in those pools. They take the CO2 out of the flue gas and make biodiesel out of it. Now that's a win-win-win right there. And it's a very good project. I know this is interesting because this summer Exxon announced they were going to put $600 million into algae research. So it's very much on the radar and happening right now in central Missouri. Also working on partnering with the city of Springfield to actually capture CO2 and store it underground in a deep layer. You put it down there and it'll stay there. One of the benefits to this is it can take oil that is not worth getting at and push it to the surface and make it more easier to extract. And one last campaign we've got going now. It's called Together We Save. If you want to log on to togetherwesave.com, this is a new Touchstone Energy program that was just launched this summer. And it helps members can get on there and they can actually walk through their house, so to speak, and find ways to save energy right there. Show you another picture here. If you were to get on this website, you would enter your zip code in and it'll pick the region of the country you're in. And it makes some assumptions based on very, very heavy math on the other end of this. But it will... you get in different rooms and it'll walk you through, have you done this, have you done this, have you done this? And as you do it, it'll add up your savings over here, and when you get to the end you can see how much you could potentially save by making improvements in insulation and appliances and that sort of thing, and just habits, different habits that you can do. And I think that's up to $4.4 million now that Americans have saved so far in this campaign. Just one final slide here. We do need your help. You guys, a lot of your opinion leaders in the area. If you want to talk this up and get involved on your own, we're always looking for people to help us share this message. We truly care about the members we serve and about this country, and we're doing our best. If Congress decides they want to move on this legislation, we'd like to be there to help them make the right decisions.
Is that your website?
Yeah, take ourenergy.coop.coop. Yeah.
If I was waiting info there, why wouldn't it be in the best interest to see this cap and tax scheme defeated?
Well, we think we can change it. We can fix it in ways that might make it work. But if these changes aren't made that we're asking for, then we're going to be right up there saying defeat.
The problem is you got half of the Congress that don't care what a lot of people around here think.
And that's a problem. That's a real problem, especially in some of these states that we can't have a direct effect on. But we're certainly working with our delegation. We feel like they're on board with us.
Congress will support cap and trade, so.
Yeah, when we get to the end, and it finally comes up to a final vote, if it doesn't have these changes in it that we're asking for, we'll be right there with everybody else saying, shut it down.
What's the status of the legislation now?
It has been basically postponed. The debate got heated up pretty heavy. It did pass out of the committee, Senator Boxer's committee. And the Democratic leadership now is saying they'll probably postpone debate on this until March, something like that. So definitely it's not going their way. They're not hearing what, they don't see the support out there for it. Stay tuned, I guess is what I'll tell you. Any other questions? Yeah.
You talked about the coal-fired plants switching over to natural gas and all that. What's the coal people think about this? Are we partnering with them, getting them on our side?
Yeah, obviously they're in the same boat. In mining, I mean, these are big jobs. When the Congress talks, especially Senator Representative Pelosi talks about jobs that they're creating, they're talking about manufacturing jobs that don't pay very much. These mining jobs, $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 a year with full benefits. So if there is a way that we can continue to use coal, we need to do it. It's, you know, to shut down the coal mines and the barges and the trains that transport them. I mean, these are good jobs. We don't need to do that.